Well, good evening and welcome to the Hamden Junior Footy and Netball Show for another week. And I'll tell you what, it's great to be back with these two little legends. Well, one's big, one's little. And I'm speaking about little Ruby Couch. How are you, Rubes?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks. Yourself?
Mate, I'm fantastic and looking forward to getting into the nuts and bolts of the footy and the netball with you in a minute as well. Reggie Master, say very good evening to you. How are you, big fella?
Yeah, I'm going pretty well.
Now, mate, listen, coming off the back of a bit of a trouncing last weekend, made up at the Blues at the hands of the North Warrnambool Eagles. Mate, how are the boys? How is everyone feeling?
Yeah, everyone was a bit down about it, but everyone got up to training last night. We had a meeting and what we want to do in the future, and I think we're going to hopefully pick it up, which will be good.
Yeah, look, it can be hard. It's been a long year, and obviously back on the Reed Oval, and it's been a little bit disjointed and all that kind of stuff. So stick at it, mate. You're playing good footy.
Yeah, well, everyone's trying their hardest. Like, we're coming into the middle of winter, being July, so it's the toughest month, but we'll get there eventually, so yeah.
And another young kid that I reckon's going really well is young Amon Radley. He's a beauty, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been doing really well, especially he's just being 16 years old, just to come straight into the ruck is a big ask, and he's doing really well with it, so yeah.
And of course, on the weekend, mate, you lost Jackson Bell, you lost Benny Howard, so you were down to one rotation on the bench. You've already got Sammy Cowling and some quality players out, so it makes it difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make it difficult, but hopefully we get them back later in the year and hope to do better.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, mate, when's school footy coming up?
27th of July, I believe.
Look out. Who you taking on?
St. Pat's Ballarat.
Look out. Should be game on, mate. Where's the game going to be played at? Is it up there or down here? What are we thinking?
I think it might be out in Melbourne, so yeah,
Oh.
that'll be interesting. Yeah.
Look out. Look out. Little whisper possibly might be jumping down there for the day and calling that big one too for the Emmanuel College boys. So look out. Watch this space there. That'll be sensational. Hey, Rubes, netball on the weekend. How'd you fare there?
Yeah, we went pretty well. We were playing Port Fairy and we ended up winning by still quite a bit, but it was more just to get the team bond back, especially after the week off, and yeah, went well.
Fantastic, mate. And the girls are just humming along nicely heading into a finals campaign.
Yeah, we're sitting about fourth on the ladder and hoping we can keep that position as well. But we'll have a few teams trying to chase up, but yeah.
Love it.
Good.
Hey, listen, what about the footy? Straight into the grand final, mate. Big win against Horsham on the weekend. That was massive.
Yeah, it was a very tough game. I think we ended up winning by probably a goal and a few points, but it was a very tough game up until the very last minute. Yeah.
That's awesome, mate. And the girls will be absolutely pumped. And we're actually going to go to the Zoom call now because we've been lucky enough to get a couple of young girls that are playing in this football grand final. So the week off this week, and then you're going to play the winner out of Horsham and Warrnambool. And we've got Liv Walter and Lakaya Carson. And believe it or not, they're actually coming from one of our major sponsors, McDonald's this morning or this afternoon. How are you, girls?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Hey, good to see you supporting the sponsors in McDonald's too. And Ruby's absolutely shattered that she can't get down to Mickey D's because it is her favourite little spot. But hey, girls, what a great win on the weekend. You must have been absolutely stoked.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was such a good win. We all played really well. Just happy to be in the grand final.
Yeah, it's pretty good considering last year the final series got cancelled because of COVID, so it's good to finally get some games in the finals going.
Who would you say is the funniest player in our football team? Someone who gets along with everyone as well.
Shit.
I reckon Hannah Rooks. She gets along with everyone, so I reckon her.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Hannah too.
She's a bit of a character on and off the field, so it's good to be a teammate with her.
Who are some of the better players in the team and the ones we should be watching for in the future?
Probably Jazzy Davison. She's a good kick. She's just an all-round good player.
I reckon Lucy Jones. She started Rebels last year and she's really gotten on her footy game, so I reckon she'll be a standout in the years to come, I reckon.
What would you say your long-term goals are in girls' footy?
It'd probably be a bit of a dream if I made it to Rebels, but not sure if that'd happen.
My goals are hopefully play AFLW. Yeah, been dreaming of that for a little while now, so hopefully that'll happen soon.
Hey, and girls, what wonderful pathways and all that you've got now. You've got just so many opportunities. It's so exciting. We've got the women's round coming in October to the Reed Oval between Geelong and Essendon. It's going to be just wonderful, isn't it, to watch?
Yeah, that game should be really good, actually. There's a few girls from the Rebels and some pathways we do playing, and some people from like Hamilton and Warrnambool, so it'd be good to see them down at the Reed Oval.
What's it like playing against such wide competition from all the different towns and stuff? Is it good to just have some different competitors?
It's the bus trips, mate, too. They get
Yeah.
long bus trips.
Yeah, the bus trips are pretty good, yeah. No, it's good playing other towns that are far away because you get to know a lot of girls, and when you get into those higher pathways, you come across them in your team, so it's good to get to know them and how they play.
Different skill levels and different faces.
Hey, now listen, girls. What's the little superstar next to us? We know she's pretty good on the netball court, but what's she like
Yeah,
on the football field?
She's the 1%er in our team. That's her nickname. She does all the 1%ers. Yeah, she's pretty good. Takes some big marks off the half-back flank.
Hey, and who's coaching the side and helping out and doing all the stuff behind the scenes, guys?
Chris Mead and
Jonesy.
yeah, Ryan Jones. It's pretty good.
Fantastic. And what are you going to do for the week off? I'm tipping that the coaches aren't going to be too happy that you're smacking out and feasting out on the old McDonald's.
Yeah, well, we've got training in about 10 minutes, so we won't tell him that.
Hey, and Ruby just said
yeah.
she wants a 6-nugget meal too, if you can bring it up too as well.
Yeah, no worries, Rod.
Hey, listen, thanks for joining us, girls. We really appreciate it. Good luck in a couple of weeks too in the grand final, and it's really exciting. And you've had such a sensational season. It's good to see finals and grand finals happening again too, which will be just wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
Great stuff. And she seriously wants the nugget meal.
Yeah, right. We'll get her one for training.
Good stuff. And tell us about the girls, Rubes. Good players?
Yeah, both are great players. Lakaya plays in the back line and is very strong, and always going at the ball. And Liv, she can play pretty much anywhere. She plays with the midfield and in the forward as well, and she tends to be our leading goal kicker. So
awesome. Love it. Love a good forward. Don't we, Reggie? You're just a Dow defender, mate.
Yeah.
Just give him plenty of run. Hey, listen, let's go to our football this week. And a young fella who's been kind enough to join us tonight, under 16 at the South Warrnambool Roosters, Mason Port. Mace, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Mate, fantastic. And great to have you on board tonight. And listen, tell us about the year so far for the South Warrnambool Roosters in the under 16s, Mace.
Yeah, no, we've been going all right. We've only really lost one game and we've been putting up a fight with everyone, so pretty good.
You've got your dad and Jake Rose coaching you this year. What's that like?
Yeah, Jake Rhodes is pretty good just with playing AFL and that, and you can learn a lot off him.
how do you find your dad coaching your team?
Yeah, I was
Do you
going to say, don't
get
give
a
the
bit of
dad a
banter?
pump up, mate. You've got to give him a little pump up, buddy.
Oh, yeah, it's all right, I guess.
Good on you. Your dad was a very good player in his own right back in the day too. Big Jez, make no mistake about it. They've always got really good coaches up at South, haven't they? Always have had through the juniors, mate.
Yeah, it's been good.
Reg?
What teams have been the toughest to verse this year? I know you've had a loss against Hamilton, but you've been smashing every other team, it seems like.
Yeah, well, every team's really put up a fight against us, really. We've just broken away in the fourth quarter against most teams.
Who are some of the stronger players in your South team?
Well, big Wilburn Talbot's and half back really helps us.
Oh, the big
And-
Rangy, mate. He's a big boy. Works out of town and country too, the big fella. He's smacking out the pizzas, big Rangy.
Yeah, and we've got Hamish Alexander coming back this week, which will be good.
Tell us about Hamish, mate. I know he's a very, very good cricketer. Comes from a really good sporting family, of course. His young brother Ethan and that. Good footballer, mate, and obviously a very good cricketer.
Yeah, he goes pretty hard at it and just doesn't stop running. So, yeah, he's going to be a gun.
Mate, who are some of your people that you look up to, mate? Who are some of your role models and idols as a kid growing up?
Oh, well, I've always loved Carlton, so probably Paddy Cripps.
He's a beauty, isn't he? Old Cripps.
Yeah, he is.
That is for sure. We've only got, Reggie, 2 more weeks? I think it is 2 more rounds to go in the
Yeah.
competition. So it's going to be an interesting next couple of weeks. Who do you look like playing, mate, come finals time at this stage?
Well, we look like playing Warrnambool back to back. So we play them last round, and then it looks like we'll play them in a prelim.
And what about, so Reggie, can you still play under 16s?
I'm not sure if I'm eligible to play it or not, but yeah.
You can. Officially, you're still an under 16.
Yeah,
That's
but yeah.
unbelievable. So has it been discussed or anything, Reg, or what? Can we...
Uh,
Well, you might have played too many.
yeah, no, I think it's a certain amount. Once you play a certain amount of senior games without playing a junior game or something, I'm not 100% sure what the rule is, but
Gee
something
whiz,
like
it
that.
wouldn't be a bad inclusion, Mace, for the Blue Baggers.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Hey, what's he like at school, the big fella?
Yeah, he's pretty funny. Messes around a bit.
Beautiful work, mate. Well, listen, you've got a big game coming up against the Koroit Saints too this weekend. They're tracking not too bad as well. Got good numbers and going pretty well. So we wish you all the best of luck for this weekend and the finals.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Beautifully done. We must thank Mason Porter and, of course, Liv Walter and Lakaya Carson, our special guest tonight. Absolutely magnificent. Now, listen, Rubes, you're taking on the might of the Koroit Saints this weekend. What do you reckon? It's going to be our Hammond League Live match of the day. So we're going to get out there a little bit earlier, the commentary team, and we might even call a bit of your netball game, Rubes. Live stream that.
I think there'll be every grade there will be a good game. Very tough competition, Koroit. They've always had really strong juniors and great coaches. So, yeah.
Should be a beauty. Should be an absolute beauty. And Reg, you're taking on Terang Mortlake. Cannot emphasise, this is a massive game, isn't it, for the club, buddy?
Yeah, it is. It is really big coming into the finals very soon. So obviously we've been in some not our best form. So hopefully we're looking to get another win on the board, which will be good.
Yeah, magnificent, mate. Well, I'll tell you what, you're certainly a key part of that back six, mate, that is for sure. You've got some really good kids coming through at the Blues, just been decimated by injuries this season thus far. Hey, Rubes, we've got to go because I know you've got to get up to training, and I reckon you're hanging for your 6 nugget meal, which I'm pretty sure the girls have just they've sent you through a Snapchat saying that, yeah, she's all good to go. Hey, we must thank our sponsors, of course, too. McDonald's, wonderful sponsor, of course, of the Junior Footy Netball Show and the Handball League in general. SunGold, their flavoured milk is just absolutely magnificent. They're on the balls, of course, the senior footballs and stuff. Just great supporters of everything. Southwest TAFE, of course, the Southwest TAFE junior competitions, and they're wrapping up, and we're going to talk to Mark Fidge in the coming weeks from Southwest TAFE as well. Great to have them on board in season 2022. And of course, PowerCore. And when we speak about the women's football, that's why they're coming down here, because of PowerCore. They are a great sponsor of AFL Women's and the AFL, and especially the country round between Geelong and Essendon, hence why those two teams are coming down here to the Reed Oval in October. It's going to be absolutely magnificent. Dudes, have a great weekend. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
You've got a massive game at the Blues, and I reckon you've got to just equally as a big game. And you've got to have a quiet little week this week because grand final the following week.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. We hope you've enjoyed the show. See you at the Footy and the Netball this weekend.